Members of the Senate Committee and fellow citizens, I am this with the intention of sharing my concerns. Sino nga naman talaga yung dehado doon? Of course, my father. He chose to forgive the man kahit na siya yung nagrabyado. Actually, I didn't know na pupunta pala yung father ko dito. He doesn't want me to be here because he fears that baka anong mangyari sa akin or to my brothers and sisters or even our family.
And I would like to congratulate your father for raising you up to be a fine gentleman you are today. Mr. Alan Bandiola, may samaan ba kayo ng loob ng anak mo?
Nung mga interviews nyo kay Katunying, may iba pa, parang pansin ko lang, parang wala kayong remorse. No? Sa atin mga Pilipina, napakapagpatawad natin lahat. Di ba? Mabilis tayo magpatawad eh. Yung init ng ulo, bugso lang yan. Pagkatapos mamaya, magpapatawaran din kayo. Pero ano pong nasa loobin nyo ngayon? Kayo ba yung nagsisisi sa ginawa nyo? Tingin nyo po, may kakamali kayo?
Your Honor, humingi po ako ng kapatawaran sa nagawa ko. Sa lahat-lahat ng nagawa ko po mali, humingi po ako ng kapatawaran.
Yes, actually, Your Honor, kanina pa siya humingi ng pasensya, patawaran. Kanina pa. Continue.
At yung kay Mr. Bandiola, pinatawad ko na rin po siya sa damage ng kotse ko, kaya nga ho kami nagkabati po. Wala, okay na po sa akin yun, hindi ko po sinisingil. Wala po kaming ni Mr. Bandiola. Nagiwalay po kami na maayos.
Okay, noted. Thank you. Mr. Earl Bandiola, the son, you want to say something? Yes.
Yeah, actually, I prepared something here.
Sige. Ikaw ay anak ni Alan Bandiola.
Yeah, opo.
Tapos, hindi ka doon nagpaalam na pupunta ka dito. Hindi niya alam.
Yeah, it has a story po. Actually, matatakal ko rin po dito.
Okay, sige, continue. Please.
So, good morning, Senator J.V. Ejercito, Ms. Pia Cayetano, Senator Ronald De La Rosa, Senator Padilla, members of the Senate Committee and fellow citizens, I am the son of the cyclist. I stand before you today with the intention of sharing my concerns and frustrations with the public. My father and mother have been incredibly supportive, both of my siblings and me, from the moment we came into this world. They dedicated themselves tirelessly to provide for our essential needs. My father never fell short in caring for us, and our entire family has worked diligently to ensure we have the quality of life we rightfully deserve. We lead a modest yet content life, cherishing our strong family bond. August 8, 2023, 10 p.m., hindi pa nakakauwi yung father ko. I was worried, and yung lola ko rin. Kasi usually 5 p.m. yung dad ko po nakauwi na sa bayan kasi yun talaga yung time na nakakauwi na siya sa bahay namin. And then she received a phone call from my father saying na nasa police station siya. And then nakauwi na yung dad ko around 2 a.m. And akala ko doon na natatapos yung lahat. Akala ko okay na. August 27, 2023, nakita ko yung video. Sinagi, binatukan, minurat, kinasaan ng baril ang tatay ko. As his son, nakakapangahina. I feel mixed emotions. I was disappointed, I was mad, and I was sad. This is one of my fears that I wouldn't be able to be there when he needs help. Naturally, he would feel fearful given that Gonzalez used to be a police officer and he's alone in a police station surrounded by people he doesn't even know. And sino nga naman talaga yung dehado doon? Of course, my father. He chose to forgive the man kahit na siya yung nagrabyado. I chose to speak with Attorney Fortune after seeing his post because I wanted him to motivate my father to take legal actions against Gonzalez. I would like to express my gratitude to Attorney Fortune for his efforts in assisting my father and affording me this opportunity, despite the potential risks involved. However, my father had already made his decision. Nevertheless, I convinced myself that I needed to instill hope in our society and to my father. I want my father to recognize the significant opportunity in confronting Gonzalez. However, weeks went by without any progress, and then I was given this golden opportunity to speak in front of the Senate. Actually, I didn't know na pupunta pala yung father ko dito. And I don't want fear to continuously prevail over justice throughout my entire life. God made this happen. I observed that the media provided Gonzales with an opportunity to express his views, whereas my father, on the contrary, was unable to share his concerns during that time with the public due to the fear that our lives might be altered and one of us could potentially face harm or even death. For me, I hold respect for the Gonzales family, but it is crucial for everyone, regardless of their wealth or status, to follow the legal procedures that apply to all human beings. The law dictates this. And resorting to threats and abuse of power should not be the approach. This is the standard process when someone is caught or has committed wrongdoing. They should express remorse, perhaps shed tears, because they have been apprehended. But what if the video had never come to light in the media? What would have transpired then? One should anticipate the repercussions of their actions. For my father, I know he's mad at me. Hindi ko alam ang magiging desisyon mo. But as your son, nire-respeto kita sa desisyon na gagawin mo. Actually, he doesn't want me to be here because he fears that baka anong mangyari sa akin or to my brothers and sisters or even our family. But I want to man up. I want to show courage. I'm still grateful that you showed us that you care for us. Forgive him or not, I want to make sure you understand that whenever an opportunity arises or a significant societal shift occurs, it's crucial to take advantage of it. This action will help safeguard the well-being of future generations. To our senators, it is their responsibility of each and every person in the government to prove that it isn't, that our justice system is not flawed. They have to prove it. They have to defend the underprivileged and vulnerable. We exist in a society where the notion that mayaman lang ang may hustisya is becoming all too common, and I've grown wary of it. As a member of the younger generation, we are wary of this state of affairs. We're tired of witnessing daily news reports detailing the abuse, harassment, killings, injustices, and numerous other injustices suffered by our fellow citizens. And my father is a victim of injustice. Individuals who possess firearms, especially law enforcement officers, should undertake a process aimed at promoting responsible firearm ownership to ensure they use their weapons responsibly and minimize the risk of harm to the public. Those in positions of authority should exercise their power responsibly for the betterment of society. Public taxes should be utilized for the greater good, enabling the creation of laws that ensure the safety of our citizens both day and night, whenever and wherever they venture outside. And it is important to recognize that fear acts as a constraint as humans. I want my father to understand that. Kung ipapakita natin na takot tayo sa ating mga kababayan, yun na din ang magiging paraan na pamumuhay nila habang buhay. Mananatili tayong takot. We must break the cycle. We must exhibit not only resilience but also courage in the face of those who oppressed us. Cease to underestimate the youth, for they represent the future. Don't diminish our potential. Despite our youth, our determination for change exceeds conventional expectations. And allow me to end this with a quote. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. I hope the Senate will find merit in my words. My aspiration is that this will also serve as a beacon of hope to my father and for the public, indicating the possibility of societal transformation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Earl Bandiola. We heard you loud and clear. And thank you for manning up in behalf of your father. And I would like to congratulate your father for raising you up to be a fine gentleman you are today. Ha? Pasalamat pa rin sa tatay mo. Ha? Sana walang samaan ng loob between you and your father. Because sa akin, napaka-importante yung pamilya. Ha? Mr. Alan Bandiola, may samaan ba kayo ng loob ng anak mo? Okay lang?
Actually, nag-aalala lang po sa kanya yan.
Nag-aalala ka
Sa
lang.
As a father po. Kasi hindi ko po alam na nandito yun eh. Akala ko kung nasa school po.
Actually, di
Kasi
po ako
umigip sa akin
nag-cutting.
ng
Take note lang ah.
Humingi po
Mamaya
sa
pa
akin
yung
ng tao
pasok
niyan,
ko.
papasok ng school. So hindi ko po alam na nandito yan.
Mamaya, pumasok ka na ha? Huwag ka galing mo dito.
Mamaya pa po yung pasok ko.
Ha? Mamaya pa?
po, panggabi po ako.
Okay, pero
Mr.
please, I am asking you ha. Please, huwag ka kahit na nakita mo na mukhang nakukulangan ka sa action ng tatay mo, pero huwag kang sumama ng loob sa tatay mo ha. At Mr. Bandiola, napaka-importante po yung pamilya. Kaya yung anak mo, intindihin mo rin yan dahil you raise him up to be a very good person. Kaya siya nagsalita ngayon.
Hindi ko
Ha?
po siya masisisi, Your Honor, kung hinahangaan niya si Atty. Raymond Fortun. Kasi magaling naman talaga abogado.
Very
Wala
good.
po akong magagawa sa sitwasyon na yan.
Model niya. Naging model
Mr.
niya.
Chair, Mr. Chair,
Yes,
pwede ba laman kung saan nag-aaral si Earl?
sandali lang. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Jingo Estrada. Pasensya ka na, Your Honor. Hindi
Okay
kita
lang.
recognize.
Sorry for coming in late. Nag-attend ako ng isang hearing pa.
Yeah, thank you.
Saan ka nag-aaral, Earl?
National University po.
National University? From elementary to college?
Hindi po, college lang po.
Elementary? High school?
St. Vincent de Paul Academy.
Ano kinukuha mo?
Civil Engineering.
Civil Engineering sa NU. Because you have a good diction, ha? Okay. Sige. Salamat.
Bakit? Mas maganda pang diction niya sa diction ko. Ikaw, Senator Jingo, you're implying something, ha? My diction is very Bisayanic, ha? Anyway, ganun talaga ang buhay. Hindi ako nakapag-aral sa private na school, kaya barangay school lang yung akin. But anyway, senador naman ako ngayon. Diba? Sino pang gustong magsalita? I would like to entertain. Andito na lang kayo. Pagbigyan ko kayo. Please raise your right hand para hindi ko na kayo in order. Baka may prepare kayo. Pakinggan namin kayo habang andito kayo. Yes, lahat ng mga representative ng bike community, I will give you the floor. Sinong mauna? Please go ahead, Attorney Porton. This time, you are our resource person. You're not counsel. Yeah, you are a resource person. So you have all the time in the world to express what you want to express.
Chairman, Mr. Senator Bato de la Rosa, Senator JV Ejercito, the other honorable members of the Senate Committee on Public Order, magandang tanghali po sa inyo. At around 10:30 a.m. of August 27, 2023, a member of Pinoy Road Bikers Incorporated, a SEC-registered cycling forum, of which I am one of the moderators, and after expressing to me his concern about how a friend of his was maltreated by a gun-toting motorist, forwarded to me a video of a road rage incident that occurred 2 weeks prior. I could have easily ignored it. Hindi naman yung siklista ang naagrabyado ang lumapit sa akin for my help. Nakakatakot yung itsura nung naglabas at kumasa ng baril. And my initial instincts was not to get involved. However, a voice inside me, a conscience that has been molded by my favorite saint, Saint Josemaria Escriva, whispered to me that this man had done the same act of threatening others in the past. This wasn't the first and last time he will do it to a cyclist, a motorcyclist, another motorist, or a neighbor. Saint Josemaria has exhorted laymen to be spontaneous in moments like these, to be selfless despite the obvious risks to life, to be a saint in the middle of the world. I posted the video on my Facebook page and asked for help to identify the gun-toting individual. I knew that there was no financial gain for this act. I have no political agenda, as I'm not even a member of any political party or organization. Hindi ko kailangan magpasikat. My close friends and even the media know that I enjoy my privacy. But my duty as the moderator of the largest cycling forum in the Philippines and my duty as a citizen of this country compelled me to help the poor cyclist, to get this madman off the streets, to protect other Filipinos who might be his victims in the future. Nung kinagabihan, nag-usap kami mismo nung siklista. Sinabi niya na takot siya para sa pamilya niya. Kahit na nangako ako na ilapit siya sa mga senador tulad ni Senator J.V. Ejercito, Bato de la Rosa, or Pia Cayetano. Kahit na sinabi ko na ibibigay ko sa kanya ang lahat ng attorney's fees ko kung ito ay ibibigay ng husgado. Tinanggihan niya ang aking alok na tulong legal dahil sa tinding takot para sa kapakanan ng kanyang pamilya. Ginamit niya po yung word na riding in tandem. Pwede niya pong aminin yan ngayon. His refusal to avail of free legal services did not dishearten me. Instead, it steeled my determination to pursue this matter even if it meant exposing my family to danger. For I come from a state university where the graduates live by the motto, kung hindi tayo kikibo, sinong kikibo? Kung hindi tayo kikilos, sinong kikilos? Honorable Senators, I come to this hallowed chamber to ask for your help. Yes, you do have the power to conduct investigations to ferret out the truth not only on what happened between Alan Bandiola and Wilfredo Gonzalez on August 8, 2023, but also to find out from where Mr. Gonzalez acquired the temerity to pull out and cock his gun on an unarmed cyclist. Sinong nagbigay sa kanyang lakas ng loob? Sino ang kanyang sinasandalan? Ano ang ginawa ng mga responding policemen? Why was Bandiola left alone, afraid and hungry for 5 hours at Galas Police Station? The only outcome being a handwritten kasunduan that even left out the details of the grave threats committed by this ex-policeman, who should be held responsible for Bandiola's seeming loss of faith, that his honor would be vindicated and that the perpetrator would be punished. As a Filipino citizen, I ask the honorable senators to see if our laws need to be amended to ensure that only those who are psychologically fit would be given guns, to increase the penalties for gun holders who are found to have misused the guns they have been privileged to possess, to provide for funds to increase the number of closed-circuit televisions in all barangays for the protection of all, and to instill upon the Philippine National Police to live by its promise, quote, to serve and to protect, close quote. Finally, I believe it is about time that a law be passed that truly encompasses the needs and protection of cyclists, to consider tax incentives to companies that provide bike parking areas and shower facilities, to consider giving tax exemptions to employees who use their bicycles instead of their cars as a practical way of decongesting Metro Manila streets, to reduce the customs duties and taxes for bike parts so that the same may become more reasonable for the bike-to-work community, and to improve the bike lane infrastructure so that more people will be encouraged to use the bike lanes in going to and coming from work, if not for exercise. What happens to Mr. Gonzalez is not my concern. That is a police matter. Kung ayaw ng siklista na makulong si Mr. Gonzalez para di na mangyari sa iba yung ginawa sa kanya, nasa sa kanya na yon. My only wish is that out of this Senate investigation, laws will be passed for the protection and good of all, for cyclists as well as the general public. I have faith that you fine gentlemen and ladies of the Senate can make this happen during our time. Maraming po salamat.
Thank you, Attorney Porton. And
Thank
thank you
you, Mr.
for
Chairman.
taking the cudgels for us, the cycling community, including us, Senator JB, Senator Pia, ako, we are all cycling enthusiasts. Thank you for that. And I think, thank you for